Alright everybody, so I made it to the track this morning, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and do my 5K time trial that I was planning on doing in a couple of days on Thursday. However, the track at the University of Florida is closed. Therefore, I won't be doing the time trial with my running club. So today I'm coming out to Santa Fe College and to their track, and what I'm going to do is run a solo time trial. And I hate running solo time trials, but I really want to see kind of where I'm at, and this is going to be a pretty significant test for me because I'm not great at pacing. Good thing I can do it on a track because it's a little bit easier to pace than it is if I were out doing it on the open roads. But I'm excited to see where I'm at, see if I can actually hold a decent pace. I think what I'm going to try and do is go out at a 6:20 to 6:25 per mile and see what I can do. See if I can hold on. We'll just have to see what happens. It is 64 degrees right now. Feels like 64, and the humidity is about 97%, I think is what the Weather Channel app showed. Dew point at 63. Basically, the conditions with the humidity, not ideal. But we'll see what we can do. Let's give this thing a go. All right, so I got my warm-up done, a mile and a half running to the track, and then a nice easy dynamic warm-up just to kind of get the legs firing a little bit. Now I'm ready to go to the starting line, see what I can do. I'm not going to be able to film any of the actual run because it's dark at the track. You're just not going to be able to see anything. So I'm just going to go hit it and see what I can do. All right, wish me luck. All right, everybody, so I got my 5K done, and I have to say, I'm pretty pleased. I ran 19 minutes and 38 seconds. I haven't run a sub 20 in about 6 or 7 years. Now, I haven't run very many 5Ks in that amount of time, but it's been a long time since I've run one that quickly, and it felt really good. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I had a much better aerobic base that I worked on over the last 3 months with my Maffetone training. So if you're in doubt about Maffetone training, I think that it's a really great method for improving that aerobic base, because what I was feeling compared to the last time I did a 5K, which was in October, I ran a time trial on the track then. At about halfway, I was running about the same pace as I was today. Started at about 6:20 or so, and then at about the halfway point, I started suffering and really slowing down. That was back in October. Today, I started at around the same pace, 6:20, maybe 6:25, so maybe a little more conservative. And then from there, I didn't hit that wall like I had been hitting before. I felt like I hit that halfway point and I still felt the same amount of energy in my legs. It wasn't until about 3 laps to go that I started feeling like I was starting to suffer and starting to hurt a little bit. But even at that point, I still felt like I had enough mental resolve and energy in my legs to push through it. And I actually ran a little bit faster in those last 3 just because I was pushing a little bit harder mentally. So, maybe it's just I have a better mental attitude about it, or maybe it is the Maffetone training. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is over the last few months, I've improved, and I feel more like I did kind of back in high school when I was running 19 minutes, 18:30, things like that for 5K. And I think that over the next couple of months, I'm going to go back to my Maffetone training, continue to build my aerobic base, and maybe see if I can get under 19 in a 5K. As we get closer to summer, that may get harder and harder just because of the heat and humidity. Although, like I said, it was 97% humidity here today. So, we'll just have to see. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And if you guys want to check me out, go follow me on Strava. It's in the link is in the description down below. Go follow me on Strava, check out my time, see what my training's like on a day-to-day basis as well. So, hope you guys like that. I'll catch you guys later. See ya. All right, so let's wrap up this video with an extra little bit of info. So I just told my coach what my time was on my time trial, and he actually told me that the track that I ran on is not just a regular 4,000 meter or 400 meter track, but it's an older track, so it's measured in yards, and it's a 440 yard track, which means that it's actually about 402.3 meters around per lap. So what that tells me then is that I didn't just run a 5,000 meters, I ran 5,030 meters. If you add that up over the course of 12 and a half laps, it comes out to somewhere around 5,030 meters. So what's that mean for my time? Well, that means I'm a little bit faster than what I actually showed. Now, he couldn't confirm that necessarily, so I don't know with 100% certainty that it was a 5,030 meter effort. However, either way, I'm excited about 1938, but I'm also thinking in my head, did I really go 1930 or better? Potentially. So I'm excited about that prospect and really excited to see what I can do over the next 3 to 6 months with my 5K time. I don't know when I'm going to be able to run an actual race, just because of what's going on with the coronavirus. Don't have any idea when they're going to start doing races again. It may not be until the fall. The good thing is I can still train. The good thing about running is that you can still go outside as long as you're not around a bunch of people. You're pretty much going to be fine. Don't go touching things and things like that. But I'm excited to continue with my training. I plan on dropping back into the Maffetone style training. But before that, I think next week I'm going to try for a 1 mile time trial. Because I ran a 5:38 mile on January 1st of this year. It is now March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. And so I want to see what's happened from January 1st to now 2.5 months later with this Maffetone style training, and if it actually has helped with my mile as well. So my mile PR is 5:13 on an indoor track when I was 17 years old. I am almost twice that age at this point, so I have no idea if I'm capable of that. All I know is that 5:38 is what I did at the beginning of this year. I feel much stronger and much faster. I've been doing some weight training. So I'm excited to see what I can lay down on that track next week for 1 mile. So I think I'm going to do that again on Tuesday next week, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, and one more thing. The track that I ran on today, it was made of asphalt, so it's not like it was, some special surface that returns a lot of energy. It's not a fast surface at all. It's just plain asphalt. And I was slipping around a little bit because it was wet. speaking of which, the Razor 3s, fantastic for running on straightaways, not great for running around asphalt curbs when they're wet. Just so you know. But anyway, I look forward to trying that mile time trial out next time. So here's a question for you. How are you going to train while there's no races going on? Are you going to try and do some virtual races? Are you going to try and do some time trials? Is your training being affected by not being able to do a whole lot of group runs or things like that? Let me know down in the comments how this coronavirus kind of all around the world is affecting your running. All right, so shoot me a message down here in the comments. Let me know. I look forward to responding to all of them.